Hello guys, welcome to the backyard greenhouse. I'm gonna do a quick video pretty much about what I have so far, and what you see in front of you is about 6 plants of cotton that I grown, and this is my first time doing these type of plants. I want to see if I can actually accomplish in getting them to its full growth until the harvest time. So if I can make that happen, that'd be great from my end, just to see how it turns out. The reason why this is covered is because this is the youngest one, and for some reason when I planted this cotton, it was kind of to the point where I wasn't sure it was going to grow, just because when I transplanted them from my greenhouse inside, because I had them growing by seed, I took them outside and this one got sort of a shock. But luckily it came through and now it's growing fine. But the reason I still have this is because it's still young and I want them to actually get strong enough to the point to where I can actually take this off and it can withstand the weather conditions a lot more. They are growing great. The reason I say it because I finally have my cluster of cotton bulb here, so hopefully in the meantime I can get flowers from these. As you can tell, they're growing everywhere. Now moving on to this plant, which is the watermelon. These are growing okay. It's just I'm not giving my hopes up on them too much, even though they're gonna get little flowers of just regular male ones, no females at the moment. But this I'm just gonna let them grow naturally and see if anything. So I'm not totally psyched about this at the moment. Now my lady lavender plants, I had trimmed them down because it was already over with the season of that. So apparently they're already growing the other new leaf sets that's coming in this year at the end of, because we're already in September, halfway at the end of September. Then like I said, this is what start for the end of this year going towards next year growth. So far so good. Now what I have grown outside is my peppers, which I don't normally grow peppers outside, but in this case I decided to do them and see how they go. I believe this is my banana peppers. I have a cayenne here, but I'm gonna have to take that tag off because I believe what was here was actually most cayenne and not this. So I only have my banana pepper, if I'm correct. We'll see. And of course it's my actual jalapeno plant, and they're already actually doing a lot of flowering and giving me my peppers. Can't tell. Yeah, there it goes. Now these are I believe my Concord grapes. They're just doing a lot of leafing at the moment, just everywhere. I believe they stopped growing leaves in the vines and whatnot, just because I've not seen any progress anymore. So that's pretty much it. I've only have at least maybe 1 or 2 sets of grapes that I've had, but at the time, but they weren't too large or anything. But that was fine. I'm hoping for next year's growth a lot better. But once this die out, I'll do some extra trimming as well. But this is pretty much what I have so far of what I can show you of my grapes. Now moving on to my corn plant. These are my sweet corns. I'm gonna let them grow the way what you see here. I have these only 3, the main ones that I have growing. I have other small ones there, so you can see. We'll just kind of see how they actually turn out. So we'll see how. Hopefully they gave me something. Alright, moving on into the greenhouse. Now on my right side is my tomato plants, which is this one. It's my cherry tomato. I plan to take this down, but right now it's gonna stay here for the time being. This is my beefsteak tomato, which is, I believe, my big boy tomatoes. I'm gonna see how this turns out. That did not make it. The one next to that tomato is my pepper plants. Is going fine. It's just doing really great. But I do have to actually keep checking the water pH at the same time. Minimize the fertilizer plant food that I have in here. The reason why, I think that's why it's have these dry ends, so it's probably overfeeding too much. But it's doing great. Like I said, it's giving me a lot of flowering. This, I actually have my very first cayenne pepper. Yeah, can't even see it. There it goes. Yeah, that's my first one. I have a second one growing somewhere. Yeah, right there. But that's my cayenne, and I have 3 bell peppers. So far not bad. I see a bell pepper growing there. Now the left side of it, it's my Diva Cucumbers. I'm gonna have to actually redo this, but I'm leaving this for now until I do some more seedings. Well, it's got a lot of female cucumbers. It's just, I don't know, they might make it through, because I had a couple of them on that side, on the first row here. They came out, but then they died afterwards. I don't know, bad pollination or something. That's the smallest one I have there. I'm gonna see where this takes me on that one. The rest of the beds, I don't have anything yet, so that's why you see it empty. Since it's been really hot these days, or these months, and here in South Texas, I've been having about at least over 90, actually, oh yeah, over 90, close to 100 degrees almost during midday. I want it down to at least about 85 or 80 at least, because that's something where my plants can actually thrive through. So to make that happen, I'm gonna have to purchase another row of those evaporative cooling pads, that like what you see here. I have about 7 of them, so I'm gonna need about 7 more, just so it can help with that cooling inside the greenhouse. Alright, that's pretty much it, and I'll let you know what's going on for my next update. But you take care, you guys.